Let's see if I can say it right. It's gonna be Chilaquiles. Uh, Basically a breakfast style toasted or fried like tortilla basically. So like breakfast nachos, but a Mexican breakfast nacho is the best thing I can come up with for it. The closest naming conventions, I guess. It looks delicious. We're gonna make it with a red salsa. We're gonna make the tortillas fresh right here in the kitchen because that is the FAFO mentality: is funk around and find out, and that's what we're gonna do with these corn tortillas. Hopefully, we get something good around it. FAFO, exactly, Doris. That FAFO emote. Ooh, excuse me. Bubbly water's got me. The bubblist. But also a quick update. We're back up to 194, y'all. 194. That's crazy. We've had exponential growth these last 2 months. Even with removing the bots, I was able to remove those 30 or so. It's crazy that it's 194. Yes, changed the look of it. We went away from the text. We went more to a bar to make it, I guess, imply graphical data, I guess, a little better. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Taffy. It's been fun the whole time, which has been the best part, and we're learning and doing stuff, and we're meeting a ton of people. It's a very, very cool time. A little hard to see on mobile. Okay. Maybe I'll have to update size or see what I can do. I'll figure out something with that. Mobile is always one of those considerations as well, because I know a lot of people do watch on their phones. I watch on my phone at work. It is hard to see the screen sometimes, especially when there are like a bunch of cameras on screen and it's in this little box. You're trying to see what's going on. Not always the easiest. Yeah. We'll play around with it. I'll mess around after stream. We'll do that up. But we are going to start with the salsa rojo today. I've got the cast iron out. We're going to get them roasted a little bit and then break them down in the food processor to make our red sauce. And then we're going to get our tortillas done. We're going to go back to frying in our Dutch oven. And that should be pretty close to the end of it. Once we get those two things done, we'll mix them together, get the sauce all over the tortillas. I've got some queso fresco to go on top. We've got some cilantro. Maybe we'll put a dab of sour cream. Maybe I got some shredded lettuce from last night. Maybe we'll throw that on top too and have like a full-on supreme style chilaquiles. Sounds yummy. That's what we're hoping for, Doors. That's what we're hoping for. I knew you got the karates tonight, so you might not see till you get home. Unfortunate. But let's get swapped over at least. I'll show you what we're working with. We got a couple of these Roma guys. We got uno jalapeno. So probably about half of that white onion. We've got our California pepper, and then we got our arbol pepper. A little bit hotter, just a little bit. That's what we're hoping for. It's not shouldn't be too much. It's only gonna be like 2 or 3 of these guys. This one's more for flavor. It's not as hot, so that should be good. And then, like I said, we got the 1 jalapeno to go in. We'll throw some garlic in there. Let's get the garlic. So, yeah, it won't be too bad. We'll roast this all up in the Dutch oven or in the cast iron. Won't take long, just to kind of get some brownage on it, give it some flavor. The tomatoes should peel back and do that. Dinner with Mom. Hola. Chilaquiles are your favorites? Oh no. Okay, so now I gotta do a good job. Welcome in Dinner with Mom. It was fun watching the other night. Doing what? Fried grilled cheeses. that 5 cheese beast. That was pretty fantastic. Rusty Rhymes, how you doing now? Welcome in. Doors, can you give me a shout out for Rusty Rhymes, please? Another great food and drink streamer here on the Twitch. They also do a talk show. Him and Lady doing some fantastic things over there for St. Jude's. So. Rusty down. What happened? Was sandwich was like diabetes. Oh noes. I'd say your husband's looked pretty good. I think he had the right idea with getting it cooked ahead of time. I think your garlic toast would have worked well if you put it, maybe not fry it, but like had done it in like a panini maker to like get it good and then maybe go on to fry it. Proof my wife beats me. Dang. We have video evidence, folks. Video evidence. But shall you begin with the randomness? Of course, Taffy. I'm always ready for your randomness. All of the questions that you bring and the conversations that you start, much appreciated. All right, so I've got the recipe. It is in the exclamation point menu. It is a lady named Anna. I think it was what was it? It's Muy something is in the link name. Yes, Muy Delish. It was on there. Her name was Anna. She grew up in Sonora, so I figured the recipe had to be pretty good. So, first, have you started Genshin? I have not. I got it downloaded. I took the first step. I got it downloaded. I just haven't started playing it yet. I know. I will though soon. I will soon. But so this lady Anna, like I said, from Sonora. The recipe looked pretty good. Was going through like all of her notes and stuff to kind of see what she had done. We're gonna follow, I think, pretty close to that. I think the only thing I'm adding is the jalapeno. That's the only addition from me. The toppings, like I said, we are using queso fresco, the crumbly Mexican style cheese. We're gonna do a couple fried eggs to go on top of that, and then some fresh cilantro and stuff. Dang it, dude, play it. I know. Doors has only got a couple days. He is spending his summer with his grandparents, so he will be gone come next week. So he's only got a couple days. But I'm sure he'll try. I'm sure he will try. So first thing I want to do though is I want to get these tomatoes kind of roasted. I said I'm going to use the cast iron to kind of brown them up, put a little scorch on them, if you will. Same with the onion as well. Let's see if she talks there. So it's just going to be the 2 cups of the water. Once we get it all in, let it roll. And then we'll head it up in our food processor to kind of really break it down and get it into a good sauce. Yeah, you only got a few days left. Second, is it Mexican theme this week? I just kind of went with whatever days were in there. I figured I was doing Chilaquiles this week, so I might as well just continue it. Last week we had done the Philippines. I'm not really doing any kind of nationality. It's just kind of like as I wrote them on the list. I was like, all right, we'll stick with the list. It sounds good. Makes my ingredients preps a little bit easier, so... Can Wu-Tang cook? Would Wu-Tang cook? I feel like they should. I feel like Method Man is in the kitchen, as they say, in not the metaphorical kitchen, but in a true kitchen. He'd be able to dish something up. Maybe not the ODB, rest in peace, Big Baby Jesus, but I believe that is that Korean? I believe it's Korean. Exactly. Wu-Tang would cook for the children. I actually have... It's funny you say that, Taffy. I was working on this in the background. Let me switch over here for just a moment. I know I said I'll get started on that. Just a moment. There's a hidden command that... I was talking to these guys outside Ralph's today, nokidhungry.org. is a charity for, like I said, for this usually around food. It helps children in need to make sure that no child gets left hungry. So I actually put it in there for Woo for the Children. So there you go. That's funny that you bring it in. I hadn't mentioned it yet. I was still kind of nervous about trying to like bring up a charity or do something yet. I hadn't been streaming very long, so it's in there. There you go. The links and ways you can help is right there as well. So please go check it out. It is a good organization. The money goes to where it's actually needed. It's a good thing. I said we're trying. We're trying to do better today. If we could do something to help somebody, then it's totally worth it. All right, off my soapbox. We'll get back to making this salsa rojo. And I'm gonna throw a hat on because it's gonna start getting warm in here. All right. So how much of this onion do we actually need? She's gonna say a third of it. Of course, it'd be a third. Because there'd be no easy way to slice that. Love it. Awesome. I appreciate the hearts, guys. But again, how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Excuse me, a little parched today. That's pretty good. I'll consider that a third. I was up all night last night. Oh noes. That is the worst. A no sleeper. Is that like an anxiety thing? I imagine. Usually that's what does it. I for some reason do not have any of the sleeping issues. Very rarely. And now that I took the big stress off for me, I recently took a direct job versus a contracting job where I was at, so it kind of my stress level has come down quite a bit. Yeah, still sick? Are you still sick? I'm gonna put it on like a medium high heat, and like I said, just enough to kind of like char it just a little bit to give it a little bit of flavor. I'd already pre-washed the tomatoes, so we're good there. Let's get this pino done. Look at this garlic out. Where's the bench scraper? Bench scraper. Bench scraper. Yeah, that is tough. That is definitely tough. Is that the mayor's bagel emote? I don't know if... sometimes I don't just watch food and drink here on Twitch. Sometimes I like the randomness to see what's going on, especially in just chatting. Or even some basic gameplays. And I've really enjoyed watching Mayor Wirtz. Great guy. He's rated our channel before, but he's doing some interesting things. The internet's best stepdad, Ron. But he was doing AI art generation yesterday. Have y'all seen this? So it was like a bot website you could go to and basically just punch in like Sam Elliott eating wings, and it like came back with this weird distorted picture that it thought that's what it would look like. There is a lot. You're very, very true, Rusty. There are a ton of great streamers on this platform. It's nice that there's multiple categories, though, so it's not just everybody kind of being thrown into one. And I feel like the food and drink one is the unsung hero here. I don't think it's hit its full upcomings, you know? But there are some amazing ones out there. Alright, so let's get our tomatoes onto this guy back here. Let me switch over so you can actually see what's going on. It's still, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely on the upswing, which is very, very cool. I see more and more people. Every time I go and check stuff out, like there's more and more people on, which is good. Um, and there's a lot of good content. It's not just like, it's not all mukbangs and like, I don't know, like that kind of thing. It's actual people making good food of all different types, and it's awesome. Very toasty. It's horrible if you're hungry, right? It is very, very true. It is definitely tougher to watch Food and Drink if you are hungry because there is some amazing food being made out there. Facts, you got more hungry. It's the way she goes, you know? Alright, so we got those roasted. Let's get our other stuff ready. So we're going to need 2 of these guys seeded out. Pick the bigger ones. Those guys. Smell delicious. So 2 or 3 of these. We'll go just the 2 since we're also putting the jalapeno in. And those are seeded as well. Okay, random question number 1. Let's go. What is your favorite color? Oh, we're playing the game of favorites. Okay. Okay. Pink, rosy, red. Red, rosy. Okay. I'd say mine's probably the blue. Very similar to like my logo style. I love that kind of blue. That's why I went with it. So I'd say that would be it. I don't know what the name of it is. Right? It's doing its own thing, man. That skin as it starts to sizzle and like evaporate and keep it moving. It does. It changes the flavor dramatically, though. I would say definitely if you have a chance to roast them, you get a much deeper flavor. In my experience. Yeah, they're still just going. What is your least favorite thing to cook? Ooh. I'd say probably shrimps, just because I'm allergic. I think if, as far as cook, I've only ever done like a quick nuke or in the oven or here's your shelled fish. Go do your thing. I would say probably that's least favorite. That's your least favorite thing to eat though, Doris. That should be good. Let's get our other pot out there on the floor. Working on my resume, but okay. Appreciate the dinner with mom. We're good with that. Bring this over now. And what is your favorite thing to cook? Favorite thing to cook? Chicken Alfredo all day. Especially now that I know how to make it. Chicken Alfredo is amazing. I could live on chicken Alfredo if I could. I just know that it would be the death of me. But that would be my go-to. Okay, we are gonna de-seed these. If we can get a little dish to capture. There's a lot of seeds in there. A lot of seeds in there. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What's next? We're playing 21 questions here. What is your favorite smell in the kitchen? Ooh. I don't know. I love the smell of cinnamon. I like when we get the cinnamon broomsticks around the fall time. So probably cinnamon going. Huh?
Dandy, a cup.
Andrew, a cup. Give me 1 second. De-seeding some peppers. Yep. Don't compare me to 21 questions. No worries, Taffy. No worries at all. Appreciate you being here. So again, I've never made this before, so this is new for all of us. So let's see. Add 2 cups of water. The chilies. Bring to a boil to a soft boil, then lower the heat for 7 minutes in the blender. So then it gets another cup of water. Okay. So we're just going straight with this. We're going in straight. We need a half a tablespoon of chicken stock, basically. Kosher salt, some dry oregano. There's our guy. Teaspoon. Go, and then how much water did it say? It said 2 cups, right? 2 cups. All right. Nope, we don't need ice. All water. Salt, some peppers. Oh yeah. No, she's just asking very interesting questions. I appreciate that. Also, shout out to Taffy as well, because she has become our recent newest moderator here on the channel. With Dora's going away for the summer, we definitely needed a moderator that would step in. And Taffy stepped up to the challenge, and I appreciate it. Moderating is not easy. It's an overlooked art form, essentially, I think. That's the way I see it. Exactly. Thank you for that, Shadow Doors. Alright, switch back. I guess we can do it here, this one. A little bit closer. Alright, so we're going to bring that up to a boil. It says medium-high heat, bring to a soft boil, then lower to medium-low. Cook for 7 minutes or until the tomatoes are soft. We'll see, it is not fully covering them, so that's perfect. Once that's said and done, we will get it into the blender with another cup of water. And that should be it. Then we're going to put it back into the skillet and let it darken up with a little bit of oil. And then we'll make the tortillas. Then we're going to throw those right into the pan as well to go with it. So it's all going to be served up in the cast iron. So I got to make sure I got my handy dandy. Yeah. Cast iron mitt for sure. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we're good. We're pretty good on that salsa rojo, so keep an eye on. Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to max out the mic there. But we will get that done. Salsa rojo, like I said, should be up here in about 10 minutes-ish. Once we get that back into the pan, we'll switch on over to the tortillas. Now, I believe it was Rusty and Lady were making fresh flour tortillas last night for their burritos. So I've got some sort of inspiration, some motivation to get it done today. Hopefully do it some justice. I do not have a tortilla press, but we're going to use a technique with our rolling mats. This guy, since we can see through and see how much it's like squishing basically, we're going to wrap them in wax paper to hopefully keep them from sticking. And then once that's done, we'll be a whole lot closer. Let's move the cutting board out of the way for now. Get our rolling mat out and get ready. They came out really good. We were snacking nice. Yeah, they looked great. Like I said, full inspiration for that. I had planned on just getting some corn tortillas from the store and cutting them up and just doing it that way, but I was like, nope, I gotta do them right now. Now I gotta do them true justice here and actually make my tortillas by hand. Just by rolling mats. There it is. Use our rolling mat so we can kind of control the size, at least know where we're at. Yeah, Doors. I know you look at food stuff outside of here, Doors. You should definitely check out Rusty. They do some good stuff. There's a whole ton of them. There we go. Alright. Show you what I'm working with here. I'll just switch to the bam. So I got a nice guy here, making sure we got any dirt or anything cleaned off. I guess it's not quite centered, is it? Can we center it? That's about as close to centered as it's going to be. So this should help us control the size of it, so I kind of know how relatively big to make them. No worries, no worries. Do you, boo-boos. Alright, so we're almost up to a soft boil, I think. Yeah. Bring it down. Hey Google, set a timer for 7 minutes.
Sure, 7 minutes. Starting now.
I'm going to cover them so they get nice and steamed. That should help them really get soft. It's already starting to smell good. We've got the chilies in there. We've got the jalapeno, those tomatoes roasted with that garlic and the onion as well. So, Yes, yes, it does look yummy. That's what we're hoping for. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Of course, as soon as we get your affiliates, you'll have some clips of your own on there on the shoutouts. We were question, Taffy, for that. Were you able to get that camera hooked up? Did that work out okay for you? Like when you get back and doing your thing? I know you've been sick and the stuff, so no, don't think of it as like it's not a pressure thing. It's just a pure curiosity thing. All right, let's get our masa out. Let's get our big bowl out. Keep bowling, 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 bowling. Very cool, very cool. So you asked me about Genshin, I'll ask you about the camera. It'll even itself out. Alright, so the tortillas say that it's a 2 to 1.5 ratio. So 2 cups of the flour and then 1.5 cups of water should be what we're looking for. Fair? Okay, fair. That's what I like to hear. I'm just going to use the big old heaping scoops on these ones. Keep it interesting. So last time we messed with this was when we did the chicharron prensado. We tried to do the gorditas with this. We did not do so well. We fafoed. Sometimes the fafos don't always equate there. They became great little like I don't know, what do you call them? Not samosas, but like sabos. Nice little round flour cornish tortillas, and they were okay. Samosas, I think, is what it is, and it still worked because the chicharron prensado was out of this world. I was subject to a chicharron prensado burrito from the same guy at work. He had made it himself to bring it in for me to taste, and it was so good. So good. Some chicharron prensado and some beans. But alright, we got next question. Next question is up. What is your favorite traditional holiday meal? I love Thanksgiving, but I like the day after Thanksgiving even better because I love cold turkey. I love cold turkey. It's so good. I get cold turkey sandwiches on some basic ass white bread, some mayo, salt and pepper, and a turkey breast. So good. But I also do love like all the things of Thanksgiving. Like I do love turkey. I love the gravy and the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese and all of the carbs. Wu-Tang vegetarian? We are not vegetarian here on the stream, no. We do multiple meat dishes, but we try and flex it out. And this one today will have a protein of fresh eggs. We'll do some fried eggs on top, but not vegetarian. Don't mind vegetarian. We like I said, we do have done some dishes for that, but not typically. Alright, time for new water because it's definitely warm in here. We went a little fancy today. A little fancy. A little Perrier lime. Ooh. What is your favorite vegetarian dish? I'll have to think about that, Taffy. I'll have to think about that one. Give me a moment. He doesn't. The Boo loves the meat. That's what I believe. No, that's. Who am I thinking that? Warren G's got the smoker. Why was I thinking that it was RZA? But yeah, I would see them definitely being meat eaters. I don't know. Method is super buff now and like into the fitness, and he might not. He may be vegetarian now at this point, or may be a very strict diet for sure. Who knows? Who knows? How are we looking? Stir it up just a little. Alright, we're still looking good. Wu-Tang shirt, Foo Fighter snap, of course. I gotta wear this one today. I wish this would have happened. But Wu-Tang missing members, and now Foo Fighters are missing a member. Foo Fighters did announce today, though, that they are going to do a family and friends concert type thing for Taylor Hawkins. They're going to host it at this last place they played the show, where me and my wife got to see, the LA Forum. So tickets go on sale in a week. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we're going to score some tickets and go to, hopefully not the last Foo Fighter concert ever. Hopefully this is just let them know they're on hiatus and they come back and they have to find a new drummer. I mean, they found guitarist. They've been in and out of things. I think at some point they may find another drummer and just hit the road again. Who knows? 100K. Yeah, I'm imagining. Luckily, they haven't all been sold by bots just yet. We'll see. It's Ticketmaster, so you never know. Is TwitchCon worth it? Hey Google, set 3 minutes on the timer. I would say
3 minutes added to your 7-minute timer.
it's a fun time. It depends on your what you consider worth. Like, is it cool to like come and hang out with the people you see on stream and like see some cool panels and see a cool city? Absolutely, it's worth it. But some of their panels sometimes are just like yeah, we can't all make content on a million platforms, so sometimes it's tough. Those are all the definitely the new and the higher watch of people. Like, I'm sure Toast will be here. LO Tyler, people like them usually show up. San Diego's a good spot. I mean, we do Comic-Con as it is already, so it's definitely a fun time. Me and Doors are trying to go. We're trying to get our tickets when they go on sale, so we're just waiting to see what that is, because we're in San Diego already in the suburbs. So for us, it's just a driving down for the day and then coming back in the afternoon. Save money and go. Yeah, I haven't been to one just yet. This is our first year really getting back into the streaming, so. Bobby Grimes, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing alright. Considering it, Taffy? Listen, I would say if you've never been to San Diego, it'll be a great time. Just set aside like a day or two more than just the TwitchCon, so you can actually see like Balboa Park and like La Jolla Shores and those kind of things. No pets, unsure what you mean by that. Also, what I feel I cannot pronounce it. It says JCGA 716 at the end of that. What would you like me to call you? The wife and I would be more than happy to show you all around. JC will do? Okay, I just want to check. No cats and dogs? Probably not at TwitchCon itself. Unless it's like a service dog. It is California though, so you never know. Contact is bugging me. Alright. Let's check these tomatoes and see if they're soft. Oh yeah, we're good now. Alright, let's get our food processor out. And we'll get that salsa rojo done. Okay, Google, stop timer.
No problem, it's canceled.
Alright. So I'm going to switch over here and show what's going on in the blender. a little better. What is your first memory of being happy in the kitchen cooking? Ah, I like that. That's a good one. Hold on one second. Alright, we'll let it go for a minute and do its thing. Probably the first happy memory for me, though, would probably be my Wild Turkey dad was in here the other day saying that making French pizzas with him, or like anytime he let me cook, because usually that was during the summer. My parents were divorced, so I traveled out of state to go see them. So it was a time for us to bond in the kitchen and do that kind of thing. So that's probably my happiest. Oh yeah. We need one more cup of water. Get it going. There we go. Alright. Back to showing the red stuff. Yeah. But yes, for me, I would say that would be it. They'd be traveling to see my dad. We spent, time after dinner, or, before dinner, making dinner, doing that kind of stuff. Or on the weekends, I remember, him always cooking sausage, like every Saturday, just about. And those, for me, that's probably the best cooking kitchen memories that I have. I say I also enjoy I don't know, fond ones for me are like at my in-laws cooking Thanksgiving or Christmas feast with them or whatever. Because usually it's an all-day event. That's what we try and base our Sunday streams on here, is like that event of like a holiday weekend, hanging out with everybody. Like, there's different things going on, cooking all kinds of different food, all different kinds of conversations. Outdoors, you're much younger, but you got to like hang out with your cousins and do that kind of thing. So there's certain connections you get to make on those, and that's really what we're trying to capture on Sundays when it all comes down to it. All right, I need to get the tortillas started at this point now. We're almost on 6. Excuse me, the contact is just does not want to cooperate today. Is Revengioli the worst experience you've had in the kitchen? Yes it is. Revengioli was, I believe it's going to be one of the next emotes as well. But it was a tough one. It was a tough battle that, that's the reason that, like I said, there's no VOD of it. I have a VOD of it, and I will never make it public just because of how awful I feel about that video. It's probably the worst one, though. Alright, let me flip over here. Let me show you what we're doing. We got our large bowl out. We're going with 2 cups of the corn flour, 1 maza, we go. And 1.5 times the water. It was something. Yes, Doris, it was something. Doris knows. He was there. He was there in the household, and it was not my shining moments, if you will. A little bit of salt. Let's get a spatchy. Alright, we got our spatch. I just want it to be a loose dough ball, is what it said. Loose Senor Douglas Judy.
Judy, I wish you were alive, Doug Judy. God will give you a high five, Doug Judy.
Gotta love Doug Judy. AKA the Pontiac Bandit. So last time we had a very similar to Play-Doh kind of texture, right? So what happens when we get in here with our hands? Let's get handsy with it. Okay, still kind of sand-like. It's like kinetic sand. You all know what that feeling is? Like, you know the sand they try and sell you at like Sharper Images? Well, they sold it to kids as a million different things over their lifetimes, but it feels like that. Okay. Get that clean boy feel. We'll need it a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little. Just a little. Do you believe in fate? My son loves kinetic sand. Kinetic sand's awesome. Fates? No, I don't. I don't know. I think that more than fate, I think it's actual growth or why things happen. Or lack of growth or why things happen. There are certain things that are out of our control, but there's a lot of things that are in our control, and until we're honest with ourselves, those things can't happen. That's the way I feel anyway. Who knows if I'm right? Nobody knows. Alright, gonna use a little bit of parchment here. Fair, that's what I was hoping. I can live with fair. So I'm going to take a little bit of this sand, I'm going to ball it up.
Ooh, smells good.
Right?
Definitely smells spice.
Can you?
I can.
Okay.
Smells good.
Stay there, stay put. Okay. So there is our guy down. Let's see if we can do this right. Question is then can I get it up off of here? Hey, oh, we were close. We were close. I'll count it as a win. Happened for a reason, absolutely. Things happen for a reason. Like I said, usually those reasons are within our grasp. I think it's the first time seeing me cook. Well, welcome in, Bobby Grimes. We usually do, we've been trying to go strong on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays we do this kind of, try out new recipes and try different techniques out. That kind of thing. And then Sundays are our family dinner. So, welcome in.
Is it still hot out there?
Oh, that was a setup. That was a full setup. I'm getting so close to getting these almost all the way off. That was a full setup though, Taffy, and you know it. You know it. Dance for your bees. Okay. So for anybody new or just joining us, Step Up the Heat is our heat challenge here in the kitchen. We don't mind spicy stuff, but these ones are, they're a bit much. They're so much so that we've actually had to go. I've got the second can down because we've almost already gone through the entire first can, y'all. That's how many of these dang things I've eaten. Well, let me show you what they are. The Carolina Reaper Blue Diamonds Extremes. I got them because they were on sale for $1.50. Woo! But we pick a number between 1 and 10, and whatever that number is how many of those blue diamond almonds I get to eat. So, hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10. Nine. Oh, see? Oh, Taffy with a 9. She's been getting 8s, 9s, and y'all out here trying to kill me. Just trying to kill me. How many we got left in this one? I see there's only 5 left in that one. 5. We have to go to a new dang bucket. Yummy. Bobby, they are decent. I believe the step down is a little better. It's the ghost pepper. And usually I can eat those without issue. They just got a good taste to them. These ones are just hot to be hot. And it's worse now because we're at the bottom. So, like, see now at the top they don't look all coated. Who knows? But then you look into here and there's, you can't really, you kind of see all that coating. That's what's been on these last ones. They've just been covered in all of that goodness. Find some donuts. Sorry. King, what's going on, my man? How's it going? Doris, can you give me a shout out for King? Are you doing something? Okay. I will get it in just a moment when I'm done with the hot challenge. Alright, there's our 9. Let me switch over. Alright. 9 hot ones up, 9 hot ones down. Cheers to y'all. Taffy, thank you for the redeem.
Mother. Okay. Everyone really lived. I lived. Totally. No one saw the death.
It smells really good.
Burning Crusade clip? That was the Burning Crusade clip. Yeah. See, they're not as bad. Woo! The new ones aren't as bad because they're not as coated. I say that. Fuck, that's hot. Woo! I say it's not hot, but it really is. Here for the dance. It's funny you say that. I had an idea to make a challenge, a community challenge. You can do community challenges with points. And I thought about doing one to include a dance redeem, where I have to learn like some sort of a TikTok, a J-pop.
A TikTok dance?
something like that as a point redeem for a community challenge.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I would love to see you do a TikTok dance.
Do you think it would be a good idea?
I think that would be
Thank you for that hydrate, Bobby. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not even showing you the camera. There we go. There's our nice little flat tortilla, though. We'll cut this guy up when it's all said and done. And we'll get him fried up, so. Whew. I'd be down for that. But I would be out of points. Did my first. There you go. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. You'll get the hang of it. Do you see it in, do you see it? Let me get my hydrate in. Do you see the little sword and stuff pictures next to your thing now, Taffy? So you should have like there's a trash button, a timeout button, or a full-on like delete message kind of thing. Very cool. The tools of the mod. Okay, these are coming out pretty good now. I'm pretty happy with this. I need to get some papers down so they don't dry out, but see if we can do this in a way that makes sense. Oh, that one broke. They are a bit crumbly, I will say that. I do need to be delicate with them. Delicate little tortillas. Looks good, I appreciate that, man. I see the swords, and yes, but I have found the buttons. Found it. Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. So you got doors for a couple, at least through Sunday. But we're also thinking, I was talking to the wife, and we would like to get out to see some of these farmers markets and stuff going on, see what we could use for Sunday ingredients. So we may be doing some IRL stuff here from some of the farmers markets in the San Diego area. Because there's a ton of them. Every day of the week there's at least 5. So at any point we could definitely go to any of them just about. And they're all different. Love farmers markets? Yeah, it's. I was thinking it would be a cool idea. Plus, fresh ingredients for the cooking. You know, if somebody doesn't want to be shown on stream, obviously I won't show somebody on stream. But I figure most vendors want to have some sort of like exposure now because they all have like Instagram or Etsy or whatever it is, so they can ship all their stuff out now. It's kind of a very cool idea. I mean, it helps support, truly helps support local goods, that kind of thing. Want to try and get better with it. So I'm just taking a small amount of this dough. I'm not really measuring it out. It said I should get about 19. So we're just going to try it with however many we get and go from there. This really works pretty well. I mean, not pressing too hard, but enough to get it like flattened out. The wax paper helps it not stick. I'm just using the scraper to kind of get it up off of the piece. Like that. Right back in. Like a nice little stack of tortillas there. Not so bad. Making some ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, jalapeno, habanero. My gosh. That is some intensity there. Bobby, did you grow all that, or is this a store-bought adventure, or what's the story behind this? I love a good salsa. We've been trying some different ones here with some quick store-bought stuff. We do have some of our own Romas and our own jalapenos coming up in our garden. So I'm considering getting that going for salsa. We've also got some cukes coming, so I think about doing some pickling. You grew them? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see it. We're trying here in this household. It's not always easy, but we're trying to grow some stuff. It's definitely not enough to feed the whole fam. I don't have enough land here in San Diego to do such a thing, but what is the best form of potato? An idle potato. Me when I can just potato on the couch. Best potato there is. As far as cooking wise though, I am always a fan of the Hasselback. Like where they like chop it up. It's like an accordion style. You can stuff it with kind of whatever you want. Or the trusted, always golden baked potato. Nothing beats a good baked potato. This works because then I actually get to see, you can see through the dish. That's why they said to do it. So you can kind of see how actually big it is. So the wax paper helps it not stick to that. I'm going to quick scrape. Alright, gonna get about 2 more. Pretty close. I find a good bourbon sauce. Okay. Love mashed potatoes. Eat the mashed taters. Nothing wrong with a good mash. Are you a traditional mash then, there, Taffy? Or are you skin on? Or what's your potato of preference? Are we going Yukon Gold? We're going russet? Bourbon sauce does sound yummy, right? I'll have to find something we can do with that. Alright, last one. Perfect. And we'll use that last little shot to kind of wrap these guys up. Make sure that, oh, gosh dang it. Make sure they don't dry out too much here in our time. Our salsa rojo is looking good. There we go, perfect. So we got, let's see, there's 4 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we got about, say, 12 or 13 or so. Not bad. TC, what is going on, my man? Happy Thursday to you. Well, let's switch it up. Hey, Taffy, can you give me a shout out for our Titanium Chef, please? Friend of the stream here. Awesome Aussie. Playing some great variety games. Doing some fantastic cooking in his kitchen. Even in the upside down. Still doing great things. How you doing today? Hope you at work today, or? Is that a pop and lock? Look at that. Taffy got it. Oh.
Taffy's already learned.
Greed.
Elden Ring, right?
Oh no.
Greed. Damn it! She didn't move. She didn't move.
Nice. Welcome in. Alright, let's switch over. Let me show you what we got with our sauce going. And we need to get our oil going as well.
Kathy's already learning.
She is learning. She's gonna take your job. Take your job.
Fine.
Oh, is that Dark Souls 3?
Really?
I don't know. I haven't played a Dark Souls game.
I played like one.
Good taste. Good taste. So that's good. That is good. Let's get our oil started as well.
You making hot sauce?
Am I making hot sauce? No. I'm making salsa rojo. Thermometer back in. There we go. Doing well. Just finished up for the week. Yeah, yeah. Glad to hear it, TC. Glad to hear it. Enjoy your weekend. What do you got cooking this week? You're cooking tomorrow, correct? What's on the menu? I know last week was your food war. You did a great job in it. I was so proud of you. I was rooting on your side. Alright, I'm making these tortillas cut up. So let's go with that. Okay. We're going chippy style. Chippy style. Boop, boop. Send you a whisper for them haystacks? Yeah. Steam buns from Spirited Away. I knew it was something Ghibli related. That sounds friggin' awesome. I'm hoping to see Spirited Away in the theaters. They're doing a whole Ghibli like thing up here at our local theater. But I think it's on Tuesday nights. I need to check. Spirited Away is the one that I definitely want to see in the theaters. They are looking good. They're looking pretty good. Boop, boop. Where's our spatchy spatch? Alright, what are we frying these at though? There's our instructions. The recipe says fry or bake the tortillas. They don't really say. That's not helpful. What are we frying them at? Fry fresh corn tortillas. On to the next question. Alright, let's get it going. What is a new movie that you have seen recently that you enjoyed? Maverick was fantastic. Maverick hit all of the right nostalgia buttons. It was it brought a lot of the old school back. It even starts off almost identical. That was a good one. What about you, Taffy? Anybody else in chat? What's a great movie that you've seen recently? Has anybody else seen Maverick out there? What did y'all think of it? I apologize. I am trying to find out what temp I need my oil here for frying. $350. Okay. We should be good at $350. No new movies? Nothing even on like Netflix? Nothing on the Disney Pluses? New Top Gun? Yes, Bobby. That's what I'm saying. It was good. It was definitely a visual one. It was nice to see in the theater with them F-18s doing their thing, getting some of the reverb as they hit them. They definitely hit that note. Cooking for two? Cooking for five, JC. I have a household audience, studio size of 5. Two of them are in karates, but me, my wife, and my 3 children. I don't know how well the children will like it, so usually we do smaller quantities on Wednesdays because it is an experiment. There are sandwiches and other stuff that are available, and then Sundays are our big spread. Like this past week, we did a full Filipino spread. We did chicken adobo with some autobong bok choy, plantain lumpia, some puke and tomato salad. So we do quite a bit of different stuff. $180 on the oil. We're getting there. We're getting there on that oils. Netflix, I loved Crooked House, based on an Agatha Christie novel. Okay. I don't know if she has or not yet. I usually am the first one to pass out, so we watch something together. We've been watching Food Wars. We're in our 5th season of Food Wars. We're also watching Spy Family, and then I usually pass out because I'm just an old man and I have to be up at 5:30. And she continues to watch stuff. She may have. I'll have to ask her. I have to ask her. Walking Dead? I enjoyed Walking Dead. Up until like Alexandria. And I was like, alright, I've had enough. We got through Terminus. And then that was the end of the road for me at that one. And then we got this time jump. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. It's just one of those things. And I can accept a lot of shit. I've watched plenty of Doctor Who. I need to get caught up, but I've watched plenty of Doctor Who, and there's stuff all over the place, and you just have to learn to accept it. And I can do that then. But The Walking Dead, I don't know, it just lost something for me. And that was on me. Only watched 2 seasons. No. Exactly. Oil is getting there. Our sauce is thickening up, which is good. It's got a nice dark color. So basically, once we make these tortillas, we are gonna throw them into that sauce when it's all said and done. We're just gonna use this same bowl as well. Let's get our spider out. Spiders. Right, so we'll do these about 2 at a time. We don't want to kill the oil completely as we're doing it. So it is looking saucy, right? Getting a little saucy. I am not getting saucy tonight. I am drinking some nice Perrier lime water. Trying to keep it clean through the week. The week is for working and doing the things and coming up with the ideas. The weekend is for the relaxing, so I'm trying to push the adult beverages and things to the weekend to not overindulge and do that stuff. I gave up, for those that don't know, I gave up drinking during Lent. It was a big thing for me with coming through COVID and stuff. So it was nice to take a step back from it. Thanks, Taffy. I appreciate it. So we're just waiting on our oil now at this point. We're getting close though. We are getting close. Up to about 300. So maybe we're ready to turn this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now I know Dinner with Mom was in earlier. She said she's actually made chilaquiles before. Has anybody else in chat made chilaquiles before? I need to make sure that I'm saying it right. Enunciating. On getting drunk because I've never, and I feel like I need to at least once in my life. Tips. Okay. I would say don't do it. Honestly, it's never worth it. It's never worth it. When you're drunk, it's fun, but then when you're hungover, it's not. So getting to that point is just not worth it. Eat it, dads. What's going on, my man? Haven't, but you enjoy it. Very cool. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? I saw you were on quick yesterday, but by the time I got home from work and everything, I'm West Coast time. By the time I got home and got settled, you were already offline, unfortunately. So your tips are don't. Exactly. That is my tip: is don't get drunk. Enjoy a good glass of wine. I would say learn to enjoy the taste of wine because it is delicious. There are so many great varieties, and it goes well with certain dishes and pairings. Between your meats and your veg and whatnot. I would say try and enjoy wine. That would be my thing. The ammo wine, oh, there you go. Perfect. Eat starchy foods. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, eat starchy foods, which I guess kind of helps absorb it. Definitely make sure you're hydrated. It'll help with some of the hangover. I've only done dead stuff for the nights. Okay. That is a strange feeling, eats at dad's. I hear you on that. Dinner prep. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, let's check our oil temps. Just about there. We're almost there. I said we're about to fry up. We made our tortillas fresh here. We've got them cut up into triangles right now because they're going to be chip size. So we're going to get them fried up and get them into that sauce. And then hopefully be good to go. What is the easiest meal to make in your opinion? Spaghetti with red sauce, no doubt. Easy peasy. A can of tomatoes, throw it in a puree if you want like the Roma ones, because they're not always good year round. If they're good if you have good ones at that time of year, throw them in there to make a quick red sauce. And the spaghettis. Exactly, spag boy all the way. It's such an easy one, and if you want a meat, you could throw them in the sides as well. I like to throw like the mild Italian or even hot Italian sausages in the pan and let those go so that they can kind of get them chopped up with it or something like that. A sando, I feel like if I'm going to take the effort to make the sando, it's going to be a good sandwich. I don't want a mediocre sandwich. It's requiring me to do more effort. Whereas the spaghetti isn't a whole lot of effort. It's just like boil water, blend red sauce. That's easier for me than making the sando. Maybe that's just me. Now see, I've got a question for you. I'm going to turn the tables now, Taffy. Are you ready now? As I actually updated the question of the day. So if you do exclamation part, qotd, that is the question of the day. Hot dog on a fork over the burner. Okay, I see you eat it, Dad. Nothing wrong with that. Asteriana, how you doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. It's either great sando or no sando. But yeah, so that was my question of the day. If you could cook a dish for anyone, dead, alive, fictional, doesn't matter, what would it be, who would it be for, and why? Baking some cookies? That's what I'm talking about. You keep posting a lot of good bacon stuff, Asteriana. I see you in there, fafoing around. Love to see it. Okay, our oil is a bit hot. We're a bit hot. We've gone up to 380, so we need to drop it a little bit. I'm gonna drop a couple of these guys in. Might have to move my camera so you can see them. baking his mother. That's awesome. That's awesome. See, that's what one of the joys for me is doing this. I love to do this. It lets me be creative. It lets me have conversations, and I honestly try new food. How great is that? All right, these are starting to smell really, really good. Oil's still up and hot. We're gonna get a whole 2 or 3 of these in. Give them a little ruffle. Where is our... I knew I brought the spider. I knew I did. I guessed my mom because I gave advice and that's very cool, Taffy. That is a great answer to the question of the day. That's what I was hoping for, something cool like that. It lets you get harassed by my... All right, here we go. There we go. Okay. I'll give you a quick shot of these, show you what they're looking like. A nice little tortilla chip. A little bit thicker tortilla chip, basically. Just think of that. It's poofed up a little, but thicker tortilla chip. I can talk today. Gosh dang. What is the best soup? What is the best way to make homemade tomato soup? There's that option, JC. If you wanted to go curry, you could go tomato curry. I would say absolutely. But I've never made homemade tomato soup. I've always made Campbell's. I just like it. I know it's cheap. I know it's probably not even real tomatoes, but I don't mind it. But if I would say, yeah, I'd say JC nailed it though. I would say definitely do a curry. Give me one second. Let me throw these in and I'll catch up on chat. Alright, let me catch up. I'm not sure who I'd cook for. I truly enjoy cooking for my dad because he's such a great recipient, and I know the effort means a lot. That's very cool. Those are great things. But what would you cook for him? What's your dad's favorite meal? So if you could cook your dad's favorite meal, what would that be? Steph Curry will be an MVP this year? Maybe. I don't know the basketballs. It's a squeaky shoe thing. I hear the squeaks and my ADD just can't do it. Is pho on the list? Yes, pho is on the list of things to be made. Understand that that's a 2-stream process, okay? The first day is literally just making the broth and setting all the stuff up because most of the broths go for like 2 or 3 days on some of them. And I want to get a really clear broth, so make sure it's not agitated. So that is a process, and then Sunday we'll slice up the beefs, we'll do some spring rolls, we'll do a couple of things when that is going to happen. I will let you know. But yes, so we got these going up. See, it's kind of like it's poofed up. It's like a softer tortilla chip. Okay. We can do that. I said the Wednesday will probably be the broth and stuff, and then the Sunday will be the service of it at that point. Same with loving pho. Pho has been amazing. I remember reading about it in Kitchen Confidential way back. And then we finally got a pho place where we lived in Virginia. That took forever. And it's just one of those great, like, introduction foods for, like, Vietnamese cuisine. Like, I think it's like the icebreaker to get everybody in and start trying stuff. But then people start realizing they like things like fish sauce and, you know, fresh greens and other stuff. Usually makes a huge one. Homemade pasta, crab sauce, red, side fried pickled veggies. Dang, that is a heckin' menu. Yeah, that's very cool seeing what Curtis has got going on there at the canteen. Now, does he stream normally during the week as well? I've only seen him pop up when he's in the canteen on the weekends. I need to get an ingredient list. Oh yeah, we'll figure that out. Salsa is smelling delicious. At the rate I'm going, Doors might be back in time to eat this. He streamed at home today? Okay. Yeah, see, I'm usually on the West Coast time, so it's tough. I know he's just outside of Toronto. So sometimes during the day, like I'm not, especially until what? I don't even get out of work till 6 o'clock East Coast time and get home, so I'm not even home till 7-ish. Follow Taffy, thank you. I'm going to give her another shout out, even though she doesn't have a clip.
Smells good.
It's getting there. Shout out to Taffy Deffel, our newest mod extraordinaire. She's trying to reach affiliates. If you have a moment, go check out her channel. Throw her a follow. They're free. And we're trying to help her get there. It's Eastern time. Yeah, see, it's tough when it's Eastern time. Usually I get like weekend or evening ones. So it's fine. Just is what it is. What's it over in the house now? 80? Figure it's about 80-ish in the house.
There. Might help pull you off anyway.
Alright, next batch going in.
Was that the first batch?
Second batch.
Can I try one?
Yeah, just a second. They just came out. They're pretty hot.
Okay.
Be selective about which ones you try. You stream time some nights as well? Okay. I was a Twitch partner but took a break. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. That's it. You gotta do what you gotta do, though, right? There's gotta be reasons for breaks and other stuff. Right?
They're a little on the thicker side, but they have really good flavor.
So they said they'd be a little bit thicker for this because they're gonna soak up a lot of this sauce when it's all said and done.
Ah, that makes sense. It's got the right flavor, though.
Right? Yeah, I need a tortilla press if I want to go any thinner.
Yeah. I like.
Almost there. Almost there. Alright. What do we got? Streaming the games. OS. Holly B. Holly B. Did you watch that game show on Netflix? The BS one? Okay. She has not watched it yet. Nope. 9-1 dispatcher. Okay. Alright. Do what you gotta do, especially for 911. It is noble work. Still Crispies? Perfect. Still perfect. Alright, we're getting close. Our sauce is looking really good. I'm going to turn it off now. So we need to get our cheese is left. We need to crumble our cheese. We need to get some cilantro cut up. We need to... I think that's it. I think that's the two. 911 is a different... I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Yeah, that's definitely a heavy job. I cannot imagine. I've got a cousin that's a volunteer firefighter in a smaller town, and I know that's tough. I know he's definitely seen a couple of things that he probably changed his perspective on life, and it's great that he does that service. And his brother is actually an EMT, so very cool things that they do for the public service. Decided to get the kiddo his own board? Yes! Yes! Love to see it. What's he gonna ride? Are you all gonna let him pick the board, or is Mikey picking the board? Because there's so many good boards out there, like... Now definitely check like your local skate shop, Taffy, depending on what they got there. CCS is good for some order stuff.
What's the game show?
The BS game show on Netflix.
Oh no, I have not.
It's exactly he chose between that and a T-Rex. Okay. No skate shop. No skate shop. What is this? Where do you get shoes then? I feel like that's the only place I get shoes. Probably too old to get shoes there at this point, but I don't really care.
Fan, yes, no.
I'm sorry?
Is the fan okay?
Yeah, fan's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. CCS is still around? Yes, CCS is still around. Yes, the catalog was everything. The catalog was one of the best things Ita did. I love the CCS catalog. It's all of like the latest boards, all of the latest shoes, all the Jinko jeans. They opened stores for a while. I remember I lived in Syracuse. They had a store at the Carousel Mall there. It was awesome. They sold a lot of like the Nike SB stuff. But skating, as far as like clothes and stuff, it's very different than what it used to be now. It's now everybody and their brother wants Janowskis and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I forgot that you were not in the 757. I kept thinking you were in 757. Alright, last batch going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. That's all breaking up too. Maybe that one's not going in. That one just kind of fell apart. Just from. Okay, I got you. I know. I remembered I sent you a camera, so. And I was like, oh yeah. Miss roller skating. Yeah, exactly. The tiny catalog was so cool. At the time, I mean, I believe you're close to a similar age. I just hit 40 last year. I'll be 41 this year. So like those late 90s, early 2000s, it was everything at that point. We didn't have the cell phones and that kind of thing. The internet was just really started going, and there wasn't really a whole lot of shopping going on online. There's going to be $80 for the board, and we're splitting it even though we'll use it with his dad. 93. I know. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it is tough. Hopefully he'll get the hang of it though and want to keep doing it more, so he'll start bringing it around. Yeah, okay, I got you. Similar era. Alright, last batch is in. We've done it, folks. We've created so many little tortilla chips for this. Here's hoping for the best. Let's move our stuffs. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's also get ready to cut up some cilantro and some cheese. So close. Alright, final beverage drink here. Let's go. Cheese, cilantro. And we'll do the eggs last. There's Where's my cilantro? Alright, our sauce is looking fantastic. We have got parchment out of the way so it actually focuses. We got some queso fresco, some creme brulee cheese. Does it have an easy corner to peel? Nope, that would be too easy. Oh yeah, salsa rojo. How you doing, Lemon? How's it going? Welcome in tonight. Yeah, got that cheese, that queso frescos. How you doing? Huh?
Passed a 5-star in Osu as a 7-digit.
That's very cool. I'm happy for you and Osa. Okay.
It's not heard of. You don't really pass 5 stars as a 7-digit.
Okay.
Anyways.
I know nothing about Oso. I know oh so little about Usu. We are just prepping up our final meanderings here. Get them stems out. We got our eggs left to do's. The bench scrapers. Alright. It's been smelling good the whole time. But, oh yes, Taffy, I forgot you were here. I was going to do the shout out now. Taffy, can you give me a shout out for a Recipe Reborn, please? She is a fantastic food and drink streamer here on the Twitches, off her fresh hot debut on the Square Enix channel, cooking up some fantastic things from the Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. Well done, congratulations. I thought the bag said Senior Crusto. Senior Krusty. It would have been Krusty the clown, you know?
You already know the answer is no, but you shouldn't wash meat. Are you in the kitchen, Solek, or are you in the bathroom?
Oh. Dang. Dang. Washing meat comments. Yes, very, very cool. It seemed like it was a good time. The community lady seemed pretty cool. Hopefully that leads to future endeavors for you there. And that's awesome, though. You got to be on the official Square Enix channel. Like, that's unheard of. And you gave props to Victoria, too, knowing that it was her cookbook. I thought that was very cool of you. Yeah, exactly, Taffy. There were some good clips on there, so definitely. I know she streams during the day. It's one of the few I catch. Some good cooking contents. I think Mondays are usually whatever school assignment she's working on. I think this right now is Asian vegetables. We're still on Asian vegetables, correct? Yes, you will not regret that follow, I promise you. Oh, you had to get permission to it? Okay. I figured they would have had that in, like, lock-in, but that's awesome that you did that. That's very cool. Alright, let's get this cheese. I think we're gonna grill. It's supposed to be crumbly. Oh, yeah, it's kind of crumbly. So we'll go with about a little over a third of it. That will be used for our topping. Let's get some eggs out. We'll do up 3 eggs real quick as well. Next Monday is the final week of Veggie Agent Cook. Okay. I thought we were still on there. We are doing the Chilaquiles. This is our first time doing it here. Have never done that. Done tortillas can't talk today. Tortillas before, so it looked pretty good. The chips are smelling pretty good. They're a little thick. That's okay.
I like them. The flavor's there. And like I said, if you're going to be drenching it in sauce, you want it thick.
Right. You're good. We got some crunch to them, which is good. They're a little thicker. Like I said, they'll absorb some of that sauce and do the things. We'll say there's a guy named Petites for the People who does cooking. He makes pizzas and gives them out for free. That's awesome. I think I've seen that. I think I've seen his pizza shop where like you can pay for people's pizzas and stuff like through the redeems. It's kind of interesting to see this whole like restaurant style. I think that deaf guy in like UK, he's doing something with like streaming from in his restaurant. Curtis Canteen, he's up there in Canada somewhere. He's doing like his weekend like farmers market. He runs a shop there, so he was streaming from that. Yeah, you're the guy there. I was talking to you at that channel, and then I've seen quite a few of them. It's very cool. Oh, he does it at his house? Okay, really? So he's just like taking pizzas out to people? Does that go over well? Do people like accept that? I don't know. I'm not sure that somebody randomly coming up and trying to give me a pizza would go over well. But like at a shop, I'd be like, okay.
Wonder if it's poisoned.
Well, you never know. Like why are you giving me a pizza?
Yeah, fair enough, man.
I think it's a fair question. Alright, we're going to fry up these eggs real quick, and then we shall put it all together. We'll bring it over here to do all the good things, and then,
See, I risk it. Be like, oh, free pizza. Ooh,
free food, bro! Free food!
free food.
Yeah. It's like, and that's why I find them fascinating to see. Like, they have awesome setups. They have great stoves. They have like full deep fryers. Like, I would love to have that in if I had like a huge house. You know what I mean?
Like $1 million.
And they accept it. Really? Okay. But where is he based? Does the location base it? Does it change? Like, I'm just curious. Pan for the eggs. That's what I was looking for. Where is the little pan? It's not the little pan. That's the pan. Look up Happy Chef TV. Okay. Oh, that is on the list of things I shall do. His bio says Atlanta? Okay. Let's do these over here. That's very cool. I'm going to try and contain these so they kind of keep some kind of shape. I do not have any ring molds, which is unfortunate. We're so close. All right, let me bring the sauce over. Sauce is over. I guess I should move this over, right? Probably. Look at that sauce. That sauce. Mason jar. That's a good idea. Excellent idea. Who eats it, dads? We'll go down on it. We'll try that. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, it does. It's pretty thick. It's definitely got a roasted red color to it now. We went with those couple of chiles, so hopefully it's not too spicy. I don't mind if it is, but the rest of the fam usually doesn't go well. Perfect. Look at that. Eats a dead, you're a lifesaver. That is a life-saving technique right there. It should hold our form nice and good, which will make it easier to get it the good photo op here. Taffy, remind me to take a picture. I'm all for taking pictures. It's not my strong suit. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, this is getting pretty close. Hopefully it comes right off of there. Hopefully. So once the eggs are done, then I'll put our tortillas in. We'll show the whole mixing process. And then we'll be taking the pictures, and then we'll be basically ready to eat. Who's alive right now as well? I guess I need to do a little future planning for myself. Little future planning right on into somebody's. Let's see who's on though. Is he still on? He's making breakfast burritos. Zoba's on. Camel is on. BB Bubs is on. You know, we might go say hi to Chris Hangry once we're all said and done here, if he's still on. I know he was making breakfast burritos earlier, but he is slightly elevated right now, so I don't know how long it's going to take him to do so. Chris Hangry is a great food and drink streamer here. It is an adult community, so he does. I believe he's drinking a height this evening, and he also enjoys cannabis products on stream. So it is an adult stream, but he is a great chef as well. He does it as a profession and as a food and drink streamer here. He was making some pretty bussin' breakfast burritos when I saw him before I went live, and I believe he's still going to be going. So I think we're going to raid into him once it's all said and done. I believe so. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm so excited to eat this. Trying not to eat all the chips now. Guess now would be the time to salt them a little bit too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You can hear the crunch that they got. Which is good. We want a little bit of that because it does want to absorb the sauce, but we're gonna kind of, it's like a very messy nacho salt bae. Who gave that man a restaurant, by the way? Who gave that man a restaurant? Okay, we've got it into the egg mold. How do we get it out is the next question. Egg, exactly. It was an excellent observation there, TC. Excellent. Muy caliente. I did not think this through very well. That's the problem. Let's get what can I use to hold this? I'll just use this. I didn't think it out very well. I didn't spray it down or do any of the good things that I probably should have done, you know, before just plopping it in. I think I actually went backwards too. I should have probably put them in the other way. It probably would have made more sense, but it held, which is good. Part of our FAFO experience. Funk around and find out. And now we found out, you know? Okay, what is your favorite way to eat eggs? Probably deviled eggs. Deviled eggs all the way. So when you pull the already made one. I can't do it. I can't cheat you like that. But that's what it looks like now. Now that it's out of the mold. I've got an idea though. I've got an idea. I'll clean this ring mold. We'll do... There we go. Of course, and I'm showing the other one. I'm always on the wrong camera. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to get better with my camera angles. I do need some TV magic, though. That would be great. I need a sous chef. I need a true sous chefs. Fry eggs? Okay. Yes, they gotta be just a little runny. Just a little bit. Simple scramble or hard boil? Ooh. Down for that. Down for that. Eggs are delicious. They're excellent sources of protein. I don't believe they're so great for the cholesterols. Knife out. Making way here. We're getting close. We're getting close. Oh. Gotta give it a little more time, but then I should be able to lift the ring right off. That's the idea. We're almost camera ready. Almost. Fried, crispy brown edges, runny yolk. Yeah. Rye toast? Hell yeah. You gotta have the toast to like mop it up, right? You gotta be like the Picasso with the yolk. You gotta get it all good. Make sure it's all absorbed. Good to go. And if you throw in like a nice country ham, like a true like Virginia salted country ham to go with it, fried up in the skillet real quick, go with that egg. Now you're talking ham and eggs all day. All day. Don't get soggies. Don't get soggies. We're getting close. Trying to keep the shape. So I'm just going to eat this piece of the egg. Haha! No Sam-I-Am, exactly. Green eggs and ham? We could do green eggs and ham, I bet you. I bet you we could do green eggs and ham. I'm gonna look it up, but we could probably do green eggs and ham. Just saying. Not working as well as I hoped it would. Who knows? We've lost it. We've lost it completely. Alright, let's get that out of there. I'm not so well at that. We'll save that for feed the doge. Egg down. We'll just go simple with the way it should be. We'll just leave it in that big old shape. That's all. That's all. FAFO fails. It happens. That's why we try them out, right? I bet you if I sprayed it down a little better, maybe. I'm going to look at ring molds, though. I've got the... On the... No, dude. Eats a dads. This is the kind of stuff we're looking for, my man. We're trying stuff out to see how it works. It's probably my screw up on that one. I probably didn't spray it down well enough. So it's again, we're trying stuff out. How we learn. We'll go with 2 eggs on this one. So we got the one nice round one, and then we got that other guy. So we're pretty close. It didn't grease the hole. Yes, I didn't grease the hole, and it stuck all the way around. And that's exactly. And again, that was my bad. It was my bad for not prepping the way I should have. Yes, the spray grease lube would have perfectly held it up. And I think my pan might be a little hot. Just a little hot, but not by much. That's alright. These are just a company. They're supposed to go on top. These are very a breakfast style dish is what they're supposed to be. It is served in 2 different versions from what the guys at work were telling me. Some of them liked it with the salsa verde, and some of them liked them with the salsa rojo. Both work to kind of depend on where you grew up. You got different sides of the dish. Some said they liked it really with pulled chicken, so like a chicken breast done for a long time, just shred it up to throw in on top of it. But it usually was like a snack or like a breakfast kind of thing. It wasn't. It's not typically a dinner one, but we're trying it out. Pretty close. Pretty close. I like salsa rojo. I bet salsa verde is good as well. Just depends on what it is. Usually, if I'm doing pork, then I want salsa verde. If I'm doing beef or chicken, then usually salsa rojo. Usually, for me, that's the taste that I enjoy. Could be different. Depends on how you go. Different for everyone. Alright, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, are we ready? Now we're gonna get messies. Now we're getting messies. Saucy sauce? Saucy sauce? Alright. Here are our chippies. We're going to sprinkles in. Good mix. Make sure they're all kind of coated. Sauce is sticking to them pretty well, which is good. It means it's thickened up. Need to warm it up for a minute though. The pan is a little cold. So let's go with our crumbly cheese. And don't forget the camera. Yes, I appreciate it. This is the queso fresco. Like I said, it's a Mexican crumble cheese. This is not feta. Right. That looks pretty good. Let's get ahead with the where'd our cilantros go? Where's our cilantros? There we goes. There we goes. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, use with that we have our chilaquiles served up and ready to goes. What is your stance on blue cheese? Not a fan. Depends on the dish. Depends on the dish. Take a snap. Thank y'all. I would have forgotten already. I'm just trying to show it off. Thank you for reminding me. Looking pretty good. There we go. All right. Strong to pair it with. Exactly. There's got to be some sort of balance to it. Usually when I get it, it's in like a steak salad that's got a balsamic. That's got a very like tart to balance that cream and kind of like thing to it. So it really depends on what it is. Same. Thank you. Looking good. Thank you. Thank yous. Pretty goods. Pretty goods. Let's give her the old taste test. Let's get a little bit of the egg in there. A little bit of that runny yolk. Yeah. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for delicious. So cheers, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty spot on. Again, we got some crunch to there. There's some of that runny yolk with the egg to go with it, which is delicious. Huge fan. Nope, no paper towel. No paper towel. Oh my god. I had to get in because that yolk, I wasn't going to waste that. Can't waste that. That's delicious.
It is.
I double dipped the fork. You're correct. You are correct. And they'll have to deal with it because I cooked it. Super good though. So the tortillas are good. They still got a little bit of crunch to them. But they get a little bit of sog because they're starting to soak up a lot of that salsa because there was a lot of salsa in here. So it's starting to cook them up. The cheese is a nice balance to kind of give it a little fattiness, little feel. And then the runny yolk with the egg is just a good protein all around. Ready to try some?
Yes.
Would you like a small dish?
A really big spoon because I gotta go get the boys. Smells really good.
It's probably our best serving spoon.
Mmm. A little kick to it.
You think so? I didn't see any. Oops, sorry.
Well, you're used to that stuff. I'm not.
Spoon.
Spoon.
There you go. Yeah. I've had a really good blue cheese salad with cinnamon and candied pecans. Oh, pecans, pecans. How do y'all say it? Pecans or pecans? I don't know.
Pecan.
Pecans. That sounds delicious, though. Eats it, Dad. I will not lie. That sounds pretty good. What do you think?
I was unsure of the egg, but I really like it.
It's got a good balance to it. Like I said, there's some crunch and then there's some sog, so it's soaked up a lot of that sauce. I'm glad they're thicker.
Me too. I was just gonna say that.
So
I like them thick.
both king. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what it is. You can have candy pecans or pecan pie. With two different things that maybe I say them with. Pecan because pecan is too high effort. I was like pecan logs. So pecan log doesn't sound the same. Do they serve pecan logs here? I haven't seen any. But I haven't seen the Stuckies either, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Stuckies.
But yeah, one more time. Let me zoom in for just closeness. So good. So good. It's gonna be my portion. Maybe more. I'll just use the egg plate that I was using.
Yeah.
Try and save on dishes.
Alright, I need to go to the boys.
Alright, you go get the boys.
Yummy.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna steal this whole egg.
You should.
'Cause I can.
Yeah, my mouth is burning, but not in an unpleasant way.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I am immune to the spice then.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not like on fire, it's just like a nice warm heat. Good warm blanket.
Good warm blankie. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. thieving from the children. Hey, the Doors can cook his own egg, and I'll probably cook an egg for him when he gets home. He'll be just fine. But like I said, let me see. Let me double check who's on still. Unsure. Oh no, yeah, I think Chris Hangry. Oh no, he's still going. Okay, good. We're gonna go raid him. Go show him some love. So. Slash. There it is. Chris Hangry. All right. So let me say my goodbyes from me. Thank you all for being here tonight. It was definitely another fun experiment, trying different things out. This dinner is going to be great. As soon as I'm off screen, I'm going to be scarfing down some stuff. We're going to go say hi to Chris Hangry, another food and drink streamer. Like I said, it is an adult stream. There is alcohol consumed on screen along with cannabis products, just so that you're warned. It is how he rolls, alright? So thank you all again. Taffy, great day as first day as mod. I appreciate your help so much. Really, really, really do. TC, have a wonderful night. Chat, everybody, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll see you on Sunday for Chili Rellenos. Yeah. Later, y'all.